Hello and welcome to yet another episode of English Speaking Made Easy. As we take you on this journey of English, we have the first section for you, which is the Grammar Express. In today's section on grammar, we have taken another element of grammar which would be useful for you, and that is the part of speech called the adverb. Now, adverbs, what is its function? What does it do? That's the first thing we need to consider. In the previous episodes, we understood that when we spoke about an adjective, that adjectives modified nouns and pronouns. So, adverb also does the same function of modifying. But what does an adverb modify? An adverb can modify a verb. For example, if you were to say, he sings loudly, what does the adverb do? The adverb tells us how exactly is he singing. The adverb is not modifying the subject as such, it is modifying the word sing. He sings loudly. It's giving us a little more information on how he sings. So, he sings loudly. He sings sweetly. That's one function of the adverb, it modifies the verb. But then an adverb's function doesn't stop there. It can also modify an adjective. An adverb can also modify an adjective. For example, we know the word tall refers to an adjective. So, when you say he is tall, there is no adverb to modify, but just put another adverb, very. He is very tall. Now, very is an adverb which modifies the word tall, tall being an adjective. That there is more to come. Actually, adverbs can also modify other adverbs. And adverbs can also modify a complete sentence for that matter. So, adverbs have multiple functions. And how does an adverb completely modify a sentence? For example, when we do it like this, fortunately, I had bought an umbrella. If you are saying, oh my God, it is raining now, fortunately, I brought an umbrella. That word fortunately is an adverb which modifies the entire sentence. So, you see, adverbs have different functions, and based on what they do, it keeps changing. So, we saw how adverbs can modify verbs, adjectives, other adverbs, and sometimes an entire sentence. Now, we look at a few more sentences to make that clearer, okay, to make the functions of an adverb clearer. Let the first sentence, Tom did not run badly. In this sentence, where does the adverb come in? Now, Tom did not run badly. Badly adds on, that is the first function of an adverb, it modifies a verb. So, here it modifies the verb run. He did not run badly. Badly modifies the verb run. The second one, Tom is very tall. Here tall is an adjective, the word very has modified the adjective tall. The third one, race finished too quickly. When you say a sentence, the race finished too quickly, the word quickly is an adverb which has been modified by the word too. Okay, too quickly. There is another adverb added to modify the word quickly. So, here you see an adverb is modifying another adverb. And finally, fortunately, Lucy recorded Tom's win. So, here the adverb fortunately has modified the entire sentence. So, you see how much of functions an adverb can actually do within a sentence. And now, it is kind of easy to identify adverbs in these sentences. Adverbs and verbs, one of the things that adverbs do is, of course, we said modify verbs. It also, this means that they describe the way an action is happening. For example, when we say Philip sings loudly in the shower, see, it shows how the action is happening. My cat waits impatiently for its food. Look at the word impatiently. I will seriously consider your suggestion. Look at the adverb seriously. Okay. The adverb in each of these sentences, it answers the question how, in what manner. How does Philip sing? It's always answering the question in what manner, how. How will I consider your suggestion? Will I take it seriously? Will I take it lightly? Adverbs can answer other types of questions about how an action was performed. They can also tell you when an action happened. We arrived early. See, early is the adverb. It also tells you when something happened. Did this person arrive late? We arrived early. We arrived late. It can also tell you where something happened. Okay, turn here, turn there. The here and the there are adverbs. So, these are multiple functions played by an adverb. However, there is one type of the verb which does not go well with adverbs. They are what we call linking verbs. Linking verbs are those words like feel, smell, sound, seem, appear. Okay? All these words are not followed by an adverb. Instead, they need adjectives, not adverbs. These are all verbs relating to our senses, and these verbs cannot take an adverb, they always take an adjective. So, you need to remember that these particular words, these linking verbs, these verbs of our senses, stative verbs, they do not take an adverb, they always take an adjective. I'll give you a few examples also. I feel badly about what happened. Here the word badly is an adjective which modifies the word feel. We cannot use an adverb here because feel is the verb, and this verb cannot call for an adverb, rather it has to take an adjective. So, the word which immediately comes after these linking verbs would be adjectives. So, all you need to remember is adverbs can tell you in what manner, where and how, where, when and in what manner. It can modify different other parts of speech, but just remember there are certain verbs which do not take the adverb. They are the linking verbs, and these are always followed by an adjective. Okay? This flower smells sweet. See, sweet is an adjective, we are not giving an adverb there. Though this flower smells. Smells is a verb, so ideally it should be modified by an adverb, but because it is a linking verb, we cannot use an adverb, we use an adjective. This flower smells sweet. So, that is how the connection goes. Apart from this being an exception, in all other cases an adjective will modify a verb. Okay. So, I hope you have understood the basic idea as to what purpose an adverb plays in a sentence. Okay, with this we come to an end of the segment which is Grammar Express. Let us move on to our second segment for the day, which is Lexica, your guide to good vocabulary. Today, as I was going through, I thought let me just think of giving you certain words related to shopping and the usages related to that. Okay. So, there are many different words that we come across when it comes to shopping and all that, and this is what I will be covering in today's section. Shall we start then? Okay, the first word I have for you is something which not very common in our country, but very common in places like America. It is something called a garage sale or a yard sale. And this is where what people generally do here is they have a lot of things that they would not want. When people sell things here which have been used and which they no longer want. So, they might have this large yard where these things are placed, and then they can sell these products there. It could be anything, clothes, furniture, anything can be sold there. So, these are all used things, and it is called a yard sale or a garage sale. Okay. And these are great places to find cheap used goods, and this is something which you can bargain here. You can bargain for the price. Okay. So, that word there, bargain. What does the word bargain mean? Bargain means when you go to a shop and you can ask for they might quote a certain price, but when you can ask for a much lower price and perhaps even end up getting a cheaper price than what the shopkeeper actually put it up for, that's called bargaining. It's a verb. Okay, you can ask for cheaper prices. That's called a verb. In many countries, you can even bargain in stores and markets, and you can ask them for a much lower price. And when you do get something for a good price or a much lower price than expected, then the expression you use is what a bargain. Okay, if you buy something for a much less than the normal amount, you call it a bargain. You can hear people say, what a bargain. You actually bought this for $5. What a bargain. When you've paid much less than the actual price. Okay, so bargain, one word, when you can compromise, when you can negotiate with the prices. When you do get something on at a much lower price, you tell them what a bargain. You've got this, what a bargain, when you get something at a very cheap price. Okay, the next word that we are going to do is, so we started with garage sale, we went to bargain, we saw how we can use that expression what a bargain. The next word I have is the word steal, S-T-E-A-L. Now steal, in its general use of the word, we know stealing means to flick something, but in this context, this is another way in which this word is used. If you, does not mean that you steal or you moshtikilala. When someone gets something at a very, very low price, and then you can say, oh, I got it for a steal. What a steal? It basically means when you got something at a very low price. It doesn't mean that you've stolen that particular thing. Okay, and did not pay much for it. When you paid much less for it, that is when you refer to the thing as being what a steal. I got it for a steal. That's what it means. Okay, but the spelling remains S-T-A-L, like you would say moshtikal, same spelling, but then the word has a different kind of meaning. Okay, so it's a bargain. You got a good deal. I bought it for a steal. Okay, so you see how these words are playing out, and these are all common expressions that people use. Another similar word to this is a good deal. A good deal also has the same level of meaning like the ones I said before. If you've sold your car at a very good price, you say, I got a good deal on my car. If you've sold your car, you were selling off your car and you had a particular price in mind, either you got that price or you got much more than you expected, then you would say, I got a good deal on my car. I got a good deal on my car. If you go to a shop and you have the exact contrast of the situations I've been mentioning before, you go to a shop and you find everything is so expensive and you would exclaim, oh my God, it's so overpriced. When you go to a store and you find that things are incredibly expensive, then the word you would use is, oh my God, I went to this new store yesterday. Honestly, I felt everything there was overpriced. I went to a particular store, their strawberries were overpriced. So overpriced means something more than you expect, or generally something more than the normal going rate in the market. And another word to express the same idea is a rip-off. A rip-off. So when you say something is a rip-off, what we basically mean is that someone has actually overpriced it and you're very angry about it. And for example, when you say designer t-shirts are a rip-off. Who wants to buy a simple t-shirt for $90? Okay, here designer shirts are a rip-off. And what does it mean, rip-off? Rip-off also has another meaning. Rip-off is tear something off, rip off something, but here it means that's what it means. It is a rip off. Who wants to pay $90 for a simple t-shirt? The last word we have is the word stingy. Now we are on shopping. There are some people who are shopaholics, who love to shop, and there are some people who are very stingy. They are very careful how they spend their money. They will only go for the very cheap stuff, and you say, oh my God, she's got so much of money, but I wonder why she's so stingy. Stingy means when you don't like to let go of your money, you're very, very careful, very prudent where you spend. Okay, so these were the words relating to shopping that I had for you, and I want you to actually take you through all those words once again. We began with a garage sale or a yard sale. We also discussed words like a bargain. We discussed words like a steal, when you get a rip off, words like stingy, and the expressions and how you can use them in your everyday conversations. All these expressions are extremely useful, simple words, but yes, they are nice colorful expressions that you can use in your everyday conversations. Okay, so I hope you will be able to use those words, and with that we are going on to our third section, which is our section on pronunciation. Say it right. So today I have actually got a few words, some of which we Malayalis are kind of very guilty of pronouncing wrongly. Among them, I have noticed one word, because if you look at this word N-O-T, we say it with the sound O, not, not. Okay, N-O-T, I do not. So the sound is O. What happens is when we put that very same word in a book like, in a word like N-O-T-E, B-O-O-K, then because we are used to that word not in that individual word, we import that particular sound to this word also, and we say notebook. It is not notebook, it is notebook. The whole sound is different. Okay, not, the sound is O. This is O, notebook. So don't confuse between those sounds. This error generally comes in because that spelling which is very similar, N-O-T and N-O-T. So we kind of transfer or import that very same sound from this word to the other. So one is notebook, O, the other is not. Okay, the next word. The next word is have and has. Now both these words take a diphthong, A and E, have and has. But we have seen many people who when they pronounce that word, they say have and has. Have and has are wrong. That is not the sound which comes in there. It should be have, has, O-U-R. O-U-R is not our. When you say our, you see your teeth touches your lower lip. It's not our, it is our. See sound, your mouth makes a different, it kind of shapes itself differently. You don't say our. When you say our, it comes down, but you round it up and you say our. This is our house, our, not our. So that distinction also is one common error. Then this word, it's what you have in the morning is not breakfast, it is breakfast. It is breakfast. You see a place where you keep your books and your clothes. It looks like two individual words, cup and board. So we've seen many people pronounce it like cupboard. It's not cupboard. Though it sounds and it looks like that, when it comes, it's not cupboard, it is cupboard. Cupboard, it's not O, the sound is not cupboard, it is cupboard, cupboard. Okay? The next word is H-O-T-E-L. Remember, this is not hotel. The stress does not come on that first word H-O. It's not hotel, it's hotel. Hotel, it goes up in that T and E, hotel. Okay? And among the days of the week, we have Monday, you have Tuesday, and then you have, it's not Wednesday, though there is a wed and a ness and a day. When you say it, it's contracted. It is not Wednesday, it is Wednesday. Wednesday, the D is silent, it's a Wednesday. Okay? I'll meet you next Wednesday, not Wednesday, Wednesday. Okay? Another commonly mispronounced word is the word police. It's not police, police, it is police. Okay? The police were on duty, not the police were on duty. And then the next word, P-O-S-T-M-A-N. This word, any word which comes with P, it's not postman, it's postman, policeman, postman. See, it's not postman, it's not policeman, it is postman, policeman, it's contracted. Another word, this last year we had a lot of people down with this thing. It's not dengue, it is pronounced dengue. It is not dengue. Okay, it's not dengue, it is dengue. And the last word, B-U-R-Y, I can bet 9 out of 10 people go wrong with this pronunciation, because the word, you see that word you there, and we tend to stress on that word you, and we say bury, like we say curry, we say bury, because C-U-R-R-Y, B-U-R-Y. So we import the same sound there and we say bury, but bury is wrong, it is berry. It does not rhyme with curry, it rhymes with berry, cherry, it's berry. Okay, B-U-R-Y, we buried, not buried. Okay, so be careful with these words, just slight bit be careful with how we use them, because these words like breakfast and cupboard are words we use very commonly. So it's always good to know their right pronunciation, so that you will not, so that you'll come out as being well read and who is in the know of the language. Okay. Now with this, we come to the last bit of our program, which is Let's Talk. In Let's Talk, the aim is help you to build what you've learnt, whether it's grammar or even vocabulary, into a conversation. So here what I have done is I have handpicked a few words from our vocabulary section, and I have made small conversations just to give you an idea as to how you can use it in your everyday conversation. So just look at that the first word. The word is bargain. Okay, let's imagine it's you and Jackie. Jackie is your friend, you and Jackie are having a conversation, and Jackie asks you, is that a new phone? How much does it cost? And you tell him, only $70. It was originally $550. And he says, wow, what a bargain. But it means, what does he mean by that? Wow, what a bargain. Doesn't mean that verb that you bargained for it. It means you got it at such a low price. Wow, what a bargain. Now here I have chosen this because you can use bargain, the word, both as a verb and as a noun. So wow, what a bargain. This is not used as a verb. The next one, the word steal. The steal being, just so that you won't get confused with the other meaning of steal, I've got you this bit of a conversation. Jackie asks you, look, this dress is only $10, and you tell him, that's so cheap, that dress is a steal, you should buy it. So here remember, this dress, it's not used in the sense of moshtikyanalla, that dress is so cheap, that dress is a steal, you should buy it. That dress is so low priced, I think you should definitely buy it. So just so that you don't confuse with the other meaning of steal. The last word, getting a good deal. You tell Jackie, your sister brought a new car, how much did she pay? Jackie says, she got a good deal, she only paid $5,000. So see, so she's got a good deal, which means she paid, it was not very expensive, she got a good deal on that car. So these three words and how you can use them into sentences. Okay. So on this note, winding up this program, and I hope you found the words and the expressions, and we've given you how to use them also in sentences. I hope you found the whole bit useful, and I'm sure you will definitely be able to use it when you want to converse with your friends and with others in English. So on that note, I'm signing off, and we'll meet again for yet another good episode. Thank you. Until then, it's bye.